let's go one more step. Good work. Okay, so to get, oh sorry, that was good though. Can you back up a little bit? I didn't. Oh, okay. So I'm going to pat the back of the saddle pad and place my hand here. Pat the back of the saddle pad and here, and then from there. Good. And now the reins are nice and flat. The plumb line is here. So I go on my shoulders here, and when the shoulders are going to come off the plumb line, the first thing that goes is the elbows start to get straight. So I always notice my elbows don't start off straight. When my horse gets super collected and sitting down, which he's not now, I'm going to insert that picture right now of him sitting in collection. Don't do that. Then my reins can get, here I see I'm like off of the lace and onto the flat part of the rein. But that would be with him tilted uphill like that. I know you don't. No, I don't care for that. Sorry. But the purpose of what I wanted to show you here, and I'm pretty sure I remember that we did it when you were here, and it's very helpful to teach students also, and I mentioned on the phone yesterday, sorry, I often would see how riders were by saying the following: without changing anything else, and from where your hands are, shorten your reins to contact. No, please. Get back. So, if I'm and I would do that at the free walk, from where my hands are, shorten my reins to contact. Not change my hands and shorten my reins, because then I'm going this way with the shoulders. So come on, back up. So first thing is, it's from position shorten my reins. And the way that I think we did it when you were here is I said, pat, here's the saddle pad, the square pad. I brought one out here, I might put it on and show it again. I pat the back of the pad, and then move my hand here, pat the back of the pad, and then move my hand. Then, wake up. Then shorten my reins from there. Back up. Then, and I don't know why it works, but it does. So, if I'm just sitting, watching something, then it's time to ride. I get a soldierly upper body, like the book says. Pat the back of the saddle pad, put my hand here, and shorten my rein from there. Pat the back of the pad, pat the back of the pad, then move, good, and shorten my rein. Boy. And then I can give in my elbow and forearm without forfeiting, good boy, my shoulder. And that helps me, so I can keep my shoulder in this line, but I can yield the rein, I can open the rein, but I do it all with my shoulder remaining dropping down on the plumb line. Not letting my shoulder come forward to do it, because the line is ear, shoulder, even think shoulder, hip. Shoulder and hip on the plumb line. Ear, shoulder, hip, heel. But shoulder and hip are the really important, those are our largest joints that have to stack on each other. The shoulder girdle and the hip structure. Shoulder, hip, and then my my hand, well, you know what I'm saying. Then also the other thing to keep in mind is that I have had to teach myself to lower my shoulder so my hands can be on the same line basically as the bit when he's in motion. Most pictures you'll see of modern riding, especially in the US, is that the horse's bit is lower than the rider's hand. And really it should be, I can't tell because I can't see it. And what happens whenever we get our hands high, the horses are going to go down. Like if you have a really high-headed horse, hold your reins way up. And if you have, back up. I did also want to add that this, having the shoulders forward and the reins a little high and yielding to him is it's wrong, I don't want you to do it anymore, but it is a normal step in the progress to getting where you want to go. And every very good riders that I admire, when they were young, they did the same thing. And I did it too. I would be so eager to give the reins that I didn't get the connection. And I'm going to tell you on the phone, one rider who is around that you will know that when he was 30, he's my age, a little older, when he was 30 years old, or 40 years old, he was doing this. And there's a wonderful video, I cannot find it, I saw it maybe 10 or 15 years ago, and it was of Dr. Klemke and Jo Hinneman when they were really young men, I would say late 20s, early 30s. They both had black hair, and I think they were eventing at the time, and they both had this that I'm talking about. And so there was the connection, the full connection wasn't there. And I think you know that I want you to be able to ride bridleless so that everything is off the weight. But when the bridle connection is correct, it does add a finish and a quality to the whole thing that a bridleless horse just doesn't have. It's like when you put a frame around around a picture, it doesn't compress or hurt the picture. It's just a frame. And that's also the case for contact. And contact is not just the reins. Contact is a through and through thing. It's my weight, my leg, every part of me is connected to him. And the definition of contact is a consistent, tension-free connection, not any kind of holding. And as for my leg contact or my weight contact, the major would describe it. He would say, you must be like a postage stamp, because he couldn't say stamp. He's not American. A postage stamp. And a postage stamp, a sticker, is just, it is adhesive, but there's no pressure. So it's an adhesiveness without any pressure. So let me just show this thing again. We're going to walk around. Come on. I know this is